Hello there guys, simmers and followers, and I really would like to welcome you to another video on my iFly channel. And as you may notice, this week is the big week, so all the big planes which are available we will test and try out this week. Yeah, this is a bit of an event, my first event I would like to make in my channel. And today, as you may see, we are flying the very beautiful MD11 from Rotate. This is a very nice plane, which is one of the last planes made for the Xplane. And yeah, you see we are flying in the Lufthansa cargo livery. And as you may see, as you also may see, we are at the cargo site on of the Lufthansa Cityline Technics and so on. And here is the cargo section of Frankfurt. And we are flying today from Frankfurt to Rome, Italy. So be prepared guys, and let's go. This is the very beautiful cockpit of the MD11, also well made from Rotate. I also can normally open this door because we need some fresh air. There you go. Okay, then I will say we just start from the beginning with with the normal power. Just switch this on. Sounds are by the way very good. Then we just arm the emergency power, and don't forget to switch on the external power. After that the IRS, and now we are here, all the systems coming up. Floodlights, we need that, just the instrument lights. Beacon lights, don't need that. We can go for the local lights. Navigation lights are automatically on. We can set this as well. Switch all the lights inside here. And then looking good now. All the systems are coming up. IRS, align IRS. We can go for FMC. And then we go to our initialize page. We have to check the sim brief, just a sec. Okay. Then we can put in our data, so EDDF. And we will fly to LIRF, Rome. There you go, our alternative routes. I have to check this as well, will be LIRN. And the LH52 is our flight number today. Initialize IRS, and now it can start to initialize. Our cruise altitude I think should be around 33,000, because we are not too heavy, but heavy indeed. 80 tons is our payload. Now we can set this, for example, back to 0. Our cost index, that's a good question. Let's have a look. It's 118. That's very high. So nobody's in the air. There you go. And then we can go to the next page. All our block fuel and so on is already tipped inside, so this is fine as well. We have to wait until the IRS is aligned, then we can see our rest of the datas. But in this time we can go for our flight plan, and then we do the rest. So first we go to the sit, and then we want to say we want to start from 25 left. There you go. And we're gonna take the MD11F, so insert this. Then after that we are going to an airway. This will be the Yankee 163 to Nator OR. After that we will go to November 850 to Odina. Then after that we are going direct Just insert this. Going down, and then we will go to direct to Sierra Romeo November. I think I have to check this out. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, I think this should be this one. 264 nautical miles. Hope this is correct. The other ones are way too far. Tinku is the next one. KU. After that we are going to direct to Xibil. SIBIL. And after that we taking we are at our star. We will land at the 16 left. So I think the X should be the right one. We will see. And Cibit 3 Tango should be okay. And the transition, let's have a look. The transition should be Summer. Yeah, there you go. There it is. That's fine. Insert. And then I think we have everything we need. Is it possible? No. Doesn't look like it. Direct to Summer. I hope this works. We'll see. It's looking okay for now. Okay, back to the initialized takeoff approach. This is interesting. Here we can put on our complete datas. But I think before we have to wait for our preferences and so on and so on. We have to go to wait to our IRS until it come alive. So then I can slot this down and we can set our altitude of 33,000 feet. This should be fine. We can set this already to takeoff. And then we can switch on direct our APU system just by clicking on the APU power. And you will see it blinks, and this means it's on the rising. We can switch on our emergency lights. No smoke signs please, and the seatbelt starts as well. And then we wait until our APU is coming up. We can see this over here. As the APU is spooling up. Doors open, windshield defog. Yeah, we can, for example, clicking the defog, and the rest should be done after the APU is running. You can see. Maybe you saw before how the cargo was loaded. It's a very cool feature. You can you just can select this on the rotate aircraft menu. Here you see it. Okay, the APU is available, so we can switch off. But before we do that, we just go to APU on, and then you see the packs will come up automatically. You hear it right now, and then we switch off the external power. Everything else should be fine. I don't think we have to switch this on though. Systems manual. Okay. Don't need to do that. This should be automatically. Okay, then we just have to wait until the IRU or the IRS is aligned. Before that we can maybe have a look at our datas at 1011. So we can set the barometrics correct. It's away. And now we can set the parametrics. 10, 11 please. There you go. So you come back up. And now we just have to wait until the IRU comes alive. Okay, the IRS is alive now. Now we can look again on the system and it says 350 is the optimum height, so let's go for that. Let's put 350 on it. And we just do the same in our system. Looking good, then we can go to the preferences. Oh, to the takeoff approach. And here we can select. Okay, we'll go for flaps 28. And now we have our V speeds 156, 152, 133. The slope and the wind isn't important now, and we will let the flex be because we will give it the full beans. Okay, just increase the decrease, but better said, the map, and then we can, of course, close everything else. So let's close our aircraft. Let's put on the aircraft menu, then close our doors. And the ground power unit dismissed. Get away the chocks. I hope it's closed now. Yeah, good. And then we can go to our pushback. Start the pushback. I want to go over here, please. Should be fine. And then I want to go over here. And then I can start our engines. Yeah. You saw it. This plane has 3 engines. This is very cool. We have one in the middle, one on the right and one on the left. And yeah, this is a classic flight today because the MD11 was very long flight for Lufthansa. I think this year, or no, at the end of last year, I think last year in November was the last flight of the Lufthansa cargo with the MD11. So they took it very long for flying cargo. So this was a very good plane. But they also call it the Queen, not the Queen of the Skies in this case, but the Diva. So it's Bocky. We will see this in our flight because it is a challenge to fly this plane, I have to say. But you will see it when we are in the air. So here's all good for here for now. Just gonna let this be. I think we can put this back. Somewhere must be a knob where I can put off these lights. Don't know where to find. Could be this one.
Schlepper ist verbunden, der Beifahrsstand ist gesetzt. Bitte lösen Sie die Parkbremse.
I don't know yet. We will see. Okay. Let's put away the parking brake. It's over here. Listen to the sounds.
Wir beginnen mit dem Pushback. Die Triebwerke sind frei zum Anlassen.
Okay, just put a bit down the sounds from the airplane. We could normally now set our X on. This is correct. Now we can put this to VX. Should be fine. And then we can nearly start. The tickers. Map. Plan. Okay, we don't need that now. Not important. Well guys, engines to A. See the packs are coming off. And then we can start our first engine by clicking on this button or pull this button. Then you see our left engine is rising up. It's this one. And when the N2 coming to 15, we can now give them the fuel, and then it rises. Okay, we will set our beacon lights. Was a mistake.
Stabilizer motion.
Okay, the first engine is good, then we can start engine number 3.
Der Push-Vorgang ist abgeschlossen. Bitte setzen Sie die Parkbremse.
Set the parking brake.
Schlepper wird getrennt. Einen kleinen Moment bitte.
N2 is rising up. And 15. Let's insert fuel. Coming to life. Take a while.
Der Schlepper wurde entfernt, der Bypasspin ist gezogen, Freizeichen gibt's von der linken Seite. Einen angenehmen Flug. Tschüss.
It's a very nice airplane. Thank you, Pushbacker. You see this airplane. I think it looks really good, even for the Xplane 11 standards. And then we can start, hopefully, yeah, I think this is stable now. We can start with the engine number 3. The one in the middle. And 2 rises. %, insert fuel, and then it can rise up and go to start. Okay, the third engine is coming. We can set our autopilot to navigation. See, the navigation is armed, and of course we can set to FMS speed, and we can set it also to profile, this one. So this is armed as well. And now we can switch off the APU, and it should get away the pack 2, and then we can just click on the APU again to switch it off. And then guys, I think we are ready to go to our start line. Let's put away our parking brake, and then we just put it a bit. There we roll. We can now nose slide to taxi. This will be a flight in the night, or to the night. So prepare for a night landing. You see here the all the very nice lights of Frankfurt. I can show you this. This is the normal payware from Aerosoft. And here you can see how big the Frankfurt is. Okay, we just can set our flaps to the 28. And we can, of course, go for the landing lights fully down, and for the start lights as well. Don't need the turn off lights right now. The beacon lights are on. You can set this on too, and then I think we are ready to start, guys. Just wait a bit. And let's have a turn. And then we can start with this heavy plane. Hopefully the start will be good. Let's flight in the night. Let's put this on, and then we should be ready to go up in the air. Have a break. Okay, let's check again. Everything looking good. Everything's looking fine. Don't need the auto flight right now. Just the approach and so on. Everything is working. Hope I didn't forget anything. Looking good. Just making a check again. Switch this up. Don't forget. Now everything should be fine. Flaps are set. Here everything is in the green. So guys, let's go up in the air. Let's give it a beans, 40%. Engine stabilized and tow guard thrust. Takeoff thrust set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots, thrust checked. 100. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. There we are, guys, up in the air. The big monster. Clicking again to the navigation, so it gets it. And then looking good. Now I have to go to the left. I don't know why he's showing me that. But now it's looking good, yeah. Now we can go to the left. This plane, as you may remember, had some had some issues with the autopilot at first when it came out. This was a big problem because the autopilot did always do anything wrong. So this was a very big problem. You always had to look for it. On the way to take off, this is okay. Everything's set fine. I will now fly for this, not for that. Let's go a bit down. Climb thrust set, as you may notice. I have to go down again because I am very slow now. See how I always have to correct the pitch trim. This is a bit of work, just to not letting go this baby up. Then it could accelerate to our desired speed. Well guys, as you can see, we are now going high, 2000, nearly 3000 feet per minute. This is good. We can now switch off our auto brake and switch off the speed brake arming, and then we can go to our flight plan again. And I think now we are overall in the green, looking very good from here. You can have a look outside. And yeah, we are complete now, and you know the rules. I will get back to you when we are nearly at the top of descent, and until then I wish you a nice flight, and we will see us. Well guys, we are already at our descent. There's nothing more to do. Just put here at our autopilot a new height inside. So 10,000 foot for example. I took this right now in. And then here we see our landing rate. Everything is fine now. The rest is totally automatic, like for example in an Airbus A320 or whatever. We can now look at our charts. This is our chart. We will land at the 16 left, and there's nothing more to do right now. Let's go forward, and I can show you, if you like, some of the insights from this plane. There's also nothing more to see except the sitting area over here, and here is the toilet, and over here is the area of the cargo. Normally this should be full of cargo, but there's nothing inside. But we are 80 tons heavy, so fictionally there's something inside. So yeah, let's go on with the approach, and we will then set our limits or start the flaps at 260 knots. These are, by the way, the gear limits also are very high, 260 knots. It's incredible. Okay, we are a bit too low, but this isn't a problem. We can now get our landing lights on. And then we are 260 knots, so let's put out the sleds. And it also said we also could from now on go to flaps 15, but I think this is too early now. We select 15 over here. And now the stabilizer, as you heard, had a bit of work to do. And we can go for 10,000 feet. So on Xana we need to have around 166 knots. So we can now go a bit back with our performance. Go to 220 knots. Just have first to go back as a pull, then select your desired speed, and after that you have to also go again and pull, and then it understands the system. What's that? Ah, okay. Disco. Okay, then we can switch, I think, to 15. Now we can go a bit less to 200. And we can go to 440. We are looking good now. We can have a look again at our charts. Oh, this one please. And therefore we should be at 2,500 feet above. And we are a bit too high, so I think we can now select a new going down. Can now go for flaps 20. There you go. And we can now go for, I would say, 160. So this should work. Let's hope. I think we can after that go to direct. Then we don't have to fly such a hard right. So it's hard to the right. Just go to direct, then to earbus, and then again by clicking. Yeah, everything is better. Yeah, the stabilizer motion is coming alive. Then we can go to flaps 25 and flaps 28. Yes, yes, yes. I was a bit too fast with that, but now I have no other option to put the landing gear down and to select to land. Okay, now all is fine. We are slowly coming to the landing zone. We can go to 170, I think. This should be better. Yeah, a bit too slow. Let's go a bit more down. 3.5.
Stabilizer motion.
Flaps 25. Not 25, it's 30. No, 50. It's the whole 50 now. We should be more stabilized.
Stabilizer motion.
Go for 160.
Stabilizer motion.
And there we are. We will land on the 16 left. Let's arm the spoilers and go for auto brake low. Okay guys, looking good for now. You see the glide slope is coming alive. We just go to approach land. Opa! And then we get the roller coaster. We have very hard wind. See, it's 30 knots. Is not so easy, but it should be good for now. Localizer and glide slope should be captured, so this is good, hopefully. And we're going a bit more back. 155 with the speed. Then we can go for our final approach.
2500.
What's really important is to not forget to switch off the auto throttle. Over here there's a knob, and of course here the normal autopilot cutting off. We will do that by 1,000 feet, like every time. I will decrease to the max, and then everything is set. Just have a look again. All the lights are set correctly. Yes, they are. And these are on as well. Logo lights is on, nav lights, everything is on, so we can go to the last procedure of the approach. The speed brakes are armed, flaps full, and then we can, I just synced it correctly and I put it off, and now I have the manual control, and then I can switch off the autopilot. So everything works fine now. And then guys, let's go for a land. This is a very hard plane. I would say I have the not the easiest landing with it, so let's hope this will be a good landing. Wind is calm now. That's a bit of a miracle. Let's decrease with the speed a bit more. 1,000 is checked. All is good. Looking good.
Terrain.
Oh, I'm coming a bit too low.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Yes, 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 yes.
Glide slope.
I will capture.
Glide slope.
I will capture it back. I will capture it back. Please don't shout at me. Now I have the glide slope again. Oh, I'm a bit too high.
500.
You see, this is how fast it can happen.
Terrain.
It's so heavy.
400.
It's really a beast.
Approaching minimum.
Continue.
200.
Stabilized. Opa. Like I said. Acceptable landing. Oh man, oh man. Reverse is on. Heading nuts, reverse is stowed. Let's release the auto brake. We can roll to the end. Well guys, like I said, it's really not easy this baby to land it under control. Auto brake is disarmed. And we can switch off the radar. And I think we can go off here. On your brakes. Auto brakes are off. And then guys, welcome to Rome. Finally we are here. Just switch off. Not, I think this was the wrong one. Sometimes we can't see anything. Well. Okay. Oh, that's better. We can let this on. And then switch back. Flaps back. Slats back. Put it away from the arm position. And then we are finally in Rome, landed. Yeah, like I said, hard landing, sorry for that guys, but it isn't really an easy plane to fly. I will get some more practice with it, but I think finally it is what it is. We did landing not too bad, it was an acceptable landing. So, and for the cargos this is normal, they're always landing hard. Don't know why I'm getting this message. Okay, and let's have a check where we have to park. Airport. Now we can go to the left. And then somewhere back here should be a cargo line. Just have to wait a few seconds. Have to look again. No. And then now to the right, and then straight forward, and then I think we are on the cargo. Line looking good from here on. This is a payware again for Rome. It's okay that we are landed at night, because I don't think it is the best looking scenery, but it's the only one, so there's no other chance to get another one. But we can work with that. I think here it is the cargo section for the big planes. We can switch off these lights and put on the storm lights so that we can see a bit. Now we can go to the left. Hopefully this works. Before that we can also switch on the APU. Don't forget. Sometimes it happens and I forget that. Then we can switch off the runway turn-off lights. Logo lights can be on for now. And here we are, guys, looking good. I think we're gonna take directly this one. You have to go there and then you have to go to the left. It is a bit special. And then we have to stop. Let's give it a try. Have a look. Okay, I think this will do for now. Do it for now. Set the parking brake. And then we are there, guys. Again, welcome. I would switch off the right engine, left engine, and the middle engine. And then again, guys, welcome. APU switch on. Welcome to Rome. Finally, we are here. So, well done. Hopefully you saw some nice views and some nice flying. Well, apart from the landing. And we go to our ground options, go to set the chocks, the cockpit stairs, request loading the airplane, open the cockpit door, and of course open our cockpit door. And with that, guys, I say, first of all, switch off the beacon lights. And now, guys, with that, I hope you had a nice you enjoyed the flight as much as I did. It's always a pleasure and very fun to fly this airplane. Yeah, I hope you saw something. I hope you learned something. Maybe not to fly like I do. And yeah, this was the second video, or not the second. This was the second English video of my big week. I hope you will see the other ones too. And yeah, don't forget, if you like, to smash up that thumbs up button. And yeah, give me a subscription, or a comment. I would really appreciate it. And yes, I would say with that, thank you very much for looking. And hopefully you are on my next video on this big week. Like I said, I will fly all the big planes which are available for Xplane and Microsoft for you, so you can see it and you can look for it and you have some fun. So yeah, just hopefully you will get on with it and be on my next video as well. And with that, I will say thank you very much for looking, And until the next time, bye bye.